eyes of the world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between our AFC champions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All their work has led to this moment. And away we go in Super Bowl 64. Young on the return. He goes out of bounds on the return. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60, 70 ring. Warriors 70.
First play is to the air. Look at this, going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down. They connect on the deep shot. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 38 on that one. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
60. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds a seam down the middle. And that is a touchdown. The Steamers take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Steamers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Working now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Shotgun now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of mess on the move here. Inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Young on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Christian Benford has it.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. They'll throw to begin this drive. This is pulled in by Nicole Hardman. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
It's second and
Only need the
inches.
smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Back now, pressure coming. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut by the open man. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage too until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
17-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Setting up to throw. Has some room to work. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Young on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
18, 5, Cougar 19, Warriors 70.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Back to the air they go on second down. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Goes to the hurry up here.
And it's third down.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up fourth and maybe a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. The defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line, man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Benson on first and 10. He'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Benson once more. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Staying on the ground with Benson. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting better on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he goes, third and long. That's dropped underneath. Tootin. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 1 quarter down, a lot more ahead here in Super Bowl 64. It's a 14-7 game. More from Minneapolis right after this. Second quarter about set to begin. Welcome back, everybody, to Super Bowl 64. The field goal team is out, and if you can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down carry for Achan. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Achan from the pistol. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Working quickly here.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Man in motion out of the slot. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's got. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to bring up first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go now. 19, 60,
They go play action on first down. Buying some time right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Denzel Moore makes the play.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Will be yard at most there. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's Benson on the give. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. Tackle made right around the 26. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
26-yard line.
The give now to Benson. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. And no surprise here, they decline the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. against the blitz. He's got it over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down, give to Tootin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Dropping back to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the defense jumps on a loose ball. It's a turnover.
Hey, a normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to work after throwing the pick. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
Brings up second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Achane up the middle. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Looking quickly here.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
You draw it up for him. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now Brock they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Looking to throw here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over at the 44-yard line following the turnover.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
begun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Cougar, Cowboy 80. Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, it turns into a nice game.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
Come on. 70 Lion. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
He's going to throw it. It is caught left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. We've set it down for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Steamers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tootin now on the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. First and 10 now, with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pass play now. He put everything he had into this one. It is caught at the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
That's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Rig alert, rig alert. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
He's back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this second quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the second half. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Tootin now on the return. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
This way.
This play's a design run. There he goes on the right side. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Jake, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Young on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion.
70 Superbowl. 70 Lions.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Airing it out to start this drive. All in left side. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get sent. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
And it's 3rd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they have played, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield. before running out of real estate.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's good.
New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty. He's dropping back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Steelers have a first down. From the pistol with Benson. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on seconds. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Steelers will take over Steelers off the field. They're at the 48. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Forced out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought it better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Seven Pirates.
Another throw here on second down. On the move, headed right. Now he looks middle, throwing deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Headed out right. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 11.
Second down pass play coming. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Achane, a first down carry. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Steamers parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So they hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now an inside give to Benson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now here he goes on the boot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now a 4th down staring right at him. The Steelers set to punt it. Brought down before the return gets far.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. 68, Purple, 70, Simba Wilson.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. And they take this in for the score. The Steamers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Wow, it just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, and you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. The play fake. He'll throw. Completed over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So Super Bowl 64 and our season down to one last quarter. The Steelers have the football. They need to make up some ground for a shot at the title. The Steelers calling their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30. Benson now from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Back now, pressure coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Absolutely fires this one right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's caught beyond the marker. Along the right sideline, there's space. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
34.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Young on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboys, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Come on, come on. Panther 60, Warrior 70.
It's caught by Wilson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
It's Achane on the inside view. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk. Panther 6. Ready.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Look at that team. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
A run now with Achane. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. We will move to the next.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll set him up with a first set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to be right through you.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Johnny Wilson. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the set.
3rd and just 2 to go.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Come on, come on. Ready.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steamers go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steamers double their lead to 14.
Steamers 48. Steelers 34.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play action. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. throwing from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw here, third down. Has it downfield, working the left. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action on first down. And they pick him up again! And the Steelers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
10. Here's the pass.
Steelers 23-yard line.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I think you can call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Tootin now on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Alert, please, alert, please, alert, please.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Steelers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So we're at the 20. Here's second and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw here on first down. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact.
not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
From the gun on third down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing it again here. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they could play, and they just exposed them.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Enough running left. Gets a chance. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Second down carry for AJ. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
70. Let's go. 70 line. 60 each. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Third and long for him here. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Tootin now on the return. And with a shot, this game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy is all theirs. We have a Super Bowl champion. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined